This is pasta alla NORMA, a Sicilian comfort pasta that you need to add to your weekly menu. Fried eggplant that you're gonna add to the sauce, and then at the end we top it with salty cheese. Does it sound good to you? Oh yeah, it sounds good to me. Let's make it together. This pasta is bella, 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 beautiful pasta. To make this beautiful Sicilian pasta, we need 500 grams of penne rigate. The pasta I'm using is Liguori pasta. The pasta has been dried gently in a slow drying process. And this is what we want when you get good pasta. You want the pasta to absorb the sauce and to make love with all the ingredients. 2 small cans of peeled tomatoes, so 800 grams. 1 large eggplant. The original recipe wants ricotta salata, salty dried ricotta. I live regional Australia and it's not easy to find. You can find it in big cities around the world, but it's not easy to find it everywhere. So you can replace it with Pecorino Romano or Parmigiano Reggiano. Pecorino is what I chose today. 2-3 cloves of garlic, up to you. Some nice fresh basil, extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper, and sunflower oil to fry the eggplants. First thing to do is to cut the eggplants and then we fry them. So what we do, remove the top part, the bum. So we just want to cut the eggplant this way. See, I'm cutting these slices about 1 centimeter thick. At this point, this is what we do. We have the eggplant slices, we put one on top of each other, and we just cut it into strips, like this. Like if you're cutting the guanciale, guys, for the carbonara. So see that? It might look big, but when you fry, it will shrink, okay? So that's a good size for me. In Sicily, they do this, but they actually fry the eggplant slice, the whole thing, just like that. So this is a dish that comes from the town of Catania, but in Messina, which is a town next door to Catania, they also do this. And the way they cut the eggplant is a bit different, okay? So you could do this, or you can just cut into strips. The reason why I like to cut into strips is it's easier when you eat it, and every bite I get to enjoy eggplant and pasta and the sauce together. If I do this, for some reason I don't enjoy it as much. It's personal choice. All right, let's start frying the eggplants, okay? I've got nice hot sunflower oil. Here we go. Kind of shallow fry them. You will see they don't take long to cook. It's not gonna take long. I'm talking about a few minutes, you will see. When the eggplants become dark brown, you take them out. At the moment, let the oil do the job for you. That's the kind of color we want to achieve, dark brown color. See this one with the skin? It's taking a little bit longer to cook, so leave it in there for a little bit longer. But this one is ready. See this one? It's perfect. These two are perfect to take out. So what we want to do is to put it on a plate with kitchen paper, so we absorb the oil that we use to cook this. You also have another option. You get some plain flour, you put the eggplant there in the flour, okay, just like this. This will help to get the eggplants a little bit crunchier if you want to, and then we fry them. Probably a little bit messier in the oil, but I can guarantee these will be crunchier. So we could use this batch to finish the dish. We're not going to cook this in the sauce. This could be a toppings. The smell of fried food, it's always good. Now the one with the flour, as you can see, it did cook faster. It's firmer, it's crunchier. All right, so the crunchy ones can go on a different plate. Just here. This would be nice when we add them on top of the pasta. If you look at this, these are like eggplant chips. Beautiful. All right, here are the eggplant chips for you. These are the eggplants that we fried with our flour, and these will go in the sauce. And these are the crunchy, beautiful crunchy eggplants that we are gonna top the pasta with. Here we have my beautiful Italian peeled tomatoes. What we're gonna do now, you can squash it with your hands or just use this utensil, gently squash, get the juice out of these beautiful tomatoes. All right, let's make the sauce. Generous amount of extra virgin olive oil. We're going to crush the garlic, okay? I love to crush my garlic, as you know. Crush it. Beautiful. I think the flavors of crushed garlic, it's superior. Let's add a splash of water so we don't burn our garlic. And now we gently cook the garlic for about 30 seconds. The beautiful smell of garlic. Oh, yum. This is so good for you. So see, the garlic is starting to get darker. We wait 10 more seconds and then we add the sauce. Here we go. Beautiful peeled tomatoes are gonna bring lots of happiness into our bellies. Now what we're gonna do now, we gently wanna cook this for about 20 minutes at least, okay, 20 minutes. If you do half an hour, even better. And we wanna go and stir every now and then. For now, just watch it and enjoy this beautiful smell. Can you see the peeled tomatoes still needs to be crushed? So what you do, use the wooden spoon to get more juice out of it. This is an important step. You know, the juice is everything. The juice is what we want from these tomatoes. So guys, it's been about 20 minutes and I want to show you this. Now when you do this, when you scoop it, the sauce is dry in the middle. It's not watery, and that's what we want to achieve, okay? See that? There's no water, that's what we want to achieve. So at this point we can add the ingredients in the sauce. So let's start with some salt. And start adding some salt, and you can put as much as you like. We have some pepper now. I don't go crazy with the salt because Pecorino Romano or Ricotta Salata or Parmigiano, it's salty. The pasta will be very salty. Now here we have the eggplant that we fried before. So I'm gonna add them now. So now we don't really need to cook it that much. So what we do now, we stir. We want all the ingredients to get to know each other, to make love together. The eggplant will absorb the sauce. Can you see now the sauce is drier here? Can you see that? That means it's ready. We don't have any water. That's enough. The sauce is done. Switch off the stove and we start adding some nice fresh basil. Some nice basil that we want to break with our hands. Never chop the basil on the chopping board or the flavors will stay on the chopping board. Give a quick stir so the basil can add flavors to the sauce. Let's go and boil the pasta. In the meantime, let's let the sauce rest, okay? We are gonna put the sauce back on the stove just before the pasta is ready. But for now, it can rest. Time to boil the pasta. Here I've got beautiful sea salt. So 1 generous tablespoon of sea salt is what we need. We're going to cook the beautiful penne rigate. The cooking instruction says 10 minutes al dente. I like it al dente. But you can cook it for 11 minutes if you want a little bit more soft. So now we can cook our pasta. Now with the same spoon I stir the sauce, we're going to stir the pasta. So it doesn't get stuck to the bottom. and let's boil it for 10 minutes. So it's been 10 minutes and my beautiful pasta is al dente. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. It holds it, it looks beautiful. It actually grew a little bit too. Guys, let's get some pasta water before we get the pasta out, because we might need to use it, okay? Now, before we put the pasta in, let's warm up our sauce again. Beautiful. On a low heat, and now we can start adding the pasta. Beautiful. Here we go. Quickly mix. And do you remember the sauce was kind of dry, there was no water in there, right? So that means we need to add some water now. We'll put some pasta water. Don't be scared. The pasta will absorb all the water, so that's okay. The water will help to combine all the ingredients together. We can put a little bit more pasta water. Let's do a little toss. Look at that, look at that. Look how beautiful this is. That's the importance of tossing. See guys how beautiful this is. Look how beautiful it is. Switch off the stove and just look at this wonderful sauce. Look how beautiful. Come on, you can tell me this. Even if you don't like eggplants, you want to have some of this. Come on, be honest. Look at that. Bellissimo. Wow. 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 What we do now, we're going to break some basil on top. Oh yeah, you need some fresh basil on top. A bit more mixing. See, but if you guys pay attention, the sauce was a bit dry. The water helped so much to make it like this. See, this is beautiful because of the pasta water that we added right at the end. And look how nice it is now. Smooth. Guys, look at this. Look at this rich sauce, look. Straight in the plate. The important details when you make pasta, when you make a pasta dish. Every detail counts. Look at that. This is Nonna's food at its best. I bet every Sicilian Nonna will be very proud right now. Now, we got the pasta here. We need to add some crunchy eggplants on top, okay? So I'm gonna add the crunchy eggplants right on top, just like that. Yeah, we're topping it with the beautiful crunchy eggplants. We got eggplants in the sauce, so we have crunchy eggplants right on top. I usually say to grate your Pecorino Romano very fine, but in this case we need to use something like this. Okay, we don't want to grate it fine. If you use Ricotta Salata, this is what you do. You use that. In this case, we use Pecorino Romano, and that's the way. It should come down this way, just like that. Oh, bellissimo. Now we finish it off with some basil. Just break some basil right on top, just like that. Small pieces. It's time to try this beautiful pasta, guys. Look at that. Mix it everything together. Let's get this nice forchettata. Hey, where are you going? You're trying to escape? Let's have it. Rich sauce. Actually, I like the Pecorino Romano on top more than I like the Ricotta Salata. This is beautiful. I like the eggplant cooked in the sauce, but I like more the eggplant, the crispy eggplant on top. I have to say, this Pecorino Romano is taking all the flavors to the next level. This pasta This pasta, it's beautiful. If you never heard about this before, you need to worry about it because this could be one of your favorite. Can't stop eating it. Good quality pasta, good tomatoes, crispy eggplants, Pecorino Romano. What more do you want? Maybe this is a pasta for one because it's so good. I use half a kilo and I'm gonna eat it by myself. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please write a comment below. And if you're Sicilian, does this remind you of your nonna pasta dish? I'm sure it did. So guys, we'll see you on the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe. E ora si mangia. Vincenzo's Plate. Oh, this is gonna take you all the way to Sicily.